that. That's why they got an MRI. Because, Skip, if my thing was, I'm thinking, why did you get the MRI in the first place? Because something wasn't right. That's why you got the MRI.
Yeah.
Okay, you told me a couple of days. Here I am 7 days, 10 days later, and I'm still not right. And I'm soft-tossing the foot. Yeah, I'm throwing the football, but I can only throw it 10 yards, and I can't put any zip on it. Let me go get another MRI and make sure. So, in other words, what I took, Skip, I'm not able to go right now. But I believe in 3.5 weeks, when it's time for me to go, whatever September, whatever the game is, Skip, that's Thursday night.
9th, yep.
I'll be ready to go. But I'm not ready to go right now. Reporter should have said, well, Dak, if you had a game right now, could you play? No. So but here's the thing, Skip. All that being said, Dak, I'll be ready to go. Do we believe that, what if this flares up again? Ain't no guarantee that it's not.
Okay, and to your first point, what if the second MRI shows new sort of inflammation?
Exactly.
Right?
And plus, Dak is, we just saw him the other night complaining about not getting reps. Now he ain't gonna get no reps. He was talking about his reps getting cut short.
Yep.
Now he about to get no reps.
Yep. So my first point of order here is when it really matters. The truth is it's not going to really matter until 10 days after opening Thursday night, which is September 9th.
Oh, you already chalking up an L.
Well, am I chalking it up? You want to talk about wrong place at wrong time against Tampa Bay? Full force coming back to defend their championship.
That's your team,
with the healthiest Tom Brady that we've seen in the last 14 years, with AB coming off cleanup surgery that made him 100% and brought back his speed from 5 years ago. Are you kidding? Against my secondary at Tampa Bay.
Give me the Cowboys in the points then.
Really? Well, that we'd have role reversal there, wouldn't we?
I can't believe that you could just sweep your team. That's your team. For 50, 60 years, that's been your team, and you let them go just like that.
It's outrageous. But what did I tell you last year? They threw Tom Brady into New Orleans for opening day, remember opening Sunday, in a pandemic with no preseason games, and we were talking about learning English to Spanish and all the jargon.
Right.
And now you're opening day at that dome, right? What are your odds? Well, you're going to lose. And they had a rough, long day, right?
Yep.
Okay, this is going to be a rough, long night. This is the solo stage opening night game for the defending champs at home. Are you kidding me?
With fans. This is the first time fans going to be back in the stadium.
With fans.
I mean, to capacity. You know, I think they had a couple thousand fans.
I agree. So, really, the first game that matters, quote unquote, to me is at Chargers at SoFi at the next Super Bowl site, which is 10 days later on that next, a week.
And Chargers not going to be no easy victory either.
Justin Herbert and company, right? Will he throw another party on my secondary? Yep. He might. So that's the game that matters because you don't want to fall to 0-2.
So you already said I'm 0-1 after one game.
I told you that when I saw the schedule. I said that's outrageously wrong.
I can't believe you.
Well, seriously, I almost got you to admit that they're a prohibitive favorite to win it all.
Who?
Tampa.
They're favorite. They should be favorites.
Right? You think they're the best team. You won't actually let that go out of you.
No, Skip. But I've said that. I've said, when people say, Kansas City is favored to win the Super Bowl, I'm like, how? I just saw a team beat them in the Super Bowl, and I know they got better. The offensive line is better, but I don't know how much better their defense got.
Yep.
And Tom Brady was going up and down the field on the defense.
Okay, so let's let this sink in. Dak Prescott very possibly will not play in any preseason games, right? Very possibly. There's some speculation he might play a little bit, a series or two in that last preseason game at Dallas.
Right. He's not playing.
I just don't believe he's going to play.
No, he's not playing.
I'll be ready when it really matters. Right. Well, the second MRI is nightmare to me because I don't like anything about it. And I don't like the fact that Dak divulged it after he bragged in the first Hard Knocks episode about...
How you kept it a secret?
I kept my second surgery a secret. The media didn't even know about it. And I got a wishbone on my ankle right now because there are two incisions that go together, right? It took two surgeries to correct what was a career-threatening ankle, a compound fracture where the bone comes up through the skin, right?
Yep.
It was horrendously bad. And how do I know for sure that it's going to hold up to the combat that is the National Football League?
I don't know if people understand this, but guess what a quarterback does in the game? Throw the football.
Yeah.
And Probably Dak's going to throw it. Dak will probably have somewhere around, what do you think, Skip, 500, almost 600 attempts this year?
I hope so.
So what he's telling me, to make a long story short, Skip, I'll be right when it matters, but I'm not right now.
Yeah. Even if you are having a second MRI, why did you need them meet? Why did you give it? You volunteered it to them. I'm going to have a second MRI. And it forced Cowboy Twitter, their official Twitter site, to try to defuse the bombshell, right? By saying, this doesn't really matter. It's not a set. I'm reading the quotes from Cowboy Twitter. Not a setback, not a reason to worry. But Dak Prescott is planning to have a second MRI.
Well, you know what? I was like, you know what? I'm going to leave here today. I'm going to go get an MRI. For what? I just feel like getting one. I ain't nothing wrong. What's wrong? Nothing. I just want to get an MRI. Who does that? Because here's the thing, Skip, once he did that, see, if Dak doesn't tell you he's getting an MRI, and sources get it and reveal it, Dak had his second MRI.
Yeah.
So the Cowboys come out and says, this is not a setback, no need for alarm. Dak is still on schedule to go September 9th. So why is he going to get an MRI? So if everything's cool, and Troy said it, I believe it's more serious than they're letting on. Troy knows all things Dallas, all things Cowboys.
Agreed.
So and he ain't just throwing that out there.
Nope.
So he told you a week ago that there was an alarm to be concerned than what the Cowboys and Dak was trying to lead you to believe.
Yep. So it smacked to me of a Kawhi Leonard or maybe a Michael Thomas issue where he's saying that the Cowboy doctors are downplaying the severity of it, and he needs the media to know, I need a second MRI because I don't feel right. This is not, it's not coming back the way it should. I can soft toss in practice, but it's still aching, or it's still, maybe it flares after practice. You know, something is very wrong here.
Well, Skip, look, I've had a second MRI. When I broke my collarbone, I got an MRI. Obviously, it showed that it was broken, blah, 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 and they said it would heal. So I'm working out about 8 weeks in. I'm running on the treadmill, and I hear crunch, crack, and I feel extreme pain. I go back. I'm like, I re-broke my collarbone again, and I'm running. They said, no, what you did, the MRI shows, is that you tore some scar tissue.
Yeah, I know. It's always scar tissue.
The bone is healing just fine.
Okay, but this wasn't a bone break we're talking about. It's a muscle either pull or strain or tear.
But why did I go get the MRI? Because I felt something. He went and got a second MRI because he felt something and it wasn't progressing as what they told him it was going to do. You told me 2 to 3 days. Here I am 7, 8, 9 days in, and I still really can't throw. And when I do throw, I'm throwing from me to Skip, and I ain't got nothing on the ball.
Okay. When I tore my biceps tendon, I went right back in the gym, you know me, and about a month in, I felt something going. It just tingled, and I thought, I did it again. And I went right back to my surgeon, and the next Friday in New York City, went right back to him, and I said, you got to look at it. So he did the you can do the ultrasound, and he said, nope, you're good. You're okay. Well, it's because I thought I re-ruptured.
People don't go to doctors. People don't go to get MRIs if they don't think something's wrong.
No. So when it matters, at Chargers. Okay. I hope he's ready for at Chargers.
Right now, I couldn't go. To make a long story short, what Dak told you is that I'm not healthy enough to play right now. But I will be September 9th.
Well, will he?
Well, I'm just saying what he's saying.
Against that defense? Remember what that defense did to Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes?
And Devin White, of all the guys on that defense, I believe Devin White's the best player on that defense, and he has something to prove. The guy missed out on. Look, he missed out on a Pro Bowl. I thought he should have been a Pro Bowl player. I thought he should have been, one of the All-Pro player. He's that good. People, they got an opportunity to see, but now it's time for him to take that next step. Skip, he has Defensive Player of the Year potential.
He does.
That's how good he is.
Okay, and this will be a big opening night.
Oh yeah, he gonna be hunting.
Interesting. I'm curious how the Cowboys are feeling about Hard Knocks as well. If now they're kind of regretting that decision.
No, they're going to have some Hard Knocks.
Because you can't hide. You definitely can't hide in general, but now they're even more exposed.